Our generation is just totally different than from our parents' generation. And I mean that in multiple ways. For instance, back then, they could make a living off $10 an hour. All right? Today, $10 an hour might not get you too far. They was moving out on $10 an hour. I'm talking about they having rent for $500 a month. Now, that seemed like a lot to them back then. You know, I know with inflation and how it is now, but boy, what I do for $500 rent. Nowadays, the minimum like $1,200, all the way up to $2,000 and $2,000 plus. And then on top of that, they want you to make 3 times the rent. So if your rent $2,000, they want you to make $6,000 for the month. $6,000 for the month. Some people making that, but the average person ain't making $6,000 a month by themselves. The reason why our generation different, we got access to quick money schemes. Like, you can make this money, you can make this much, you can make this much doing this, and not doing too much. You could still be in the crib, not even leave the house and make this much money. So, with these jobs not trying to pay nobody, people our age, like in their 20s, not about to stick around for that. And then the managers be like, man, I can't get none of you young people to stay. Bro, we not about to be at the jobs like our parents and grandparents was doing just for a couple, you know what I mean? Like 25 cents raise every year, bro. Not really making ends meet. Like, they had a whole different type of loyalty back then, bro. We got so much access to more. We not about to put up with that. On top of that, with the jobs, our generation losing a lot of jobs. We got the AI taking a whole bunch of jobs. The robots in the warehouses taking jobs. So it's just like, man, it's a lot to battle with. And back then, a degree, get your college degree, it's like you almost had a guaranteed job. Bro, my wife went and got her college degree 2022, end of 2022, end of 2023, I want to say. No, 2022. And has not found a job in her field. But you still got to pay them student loans no matter what. They don't give a if you get the job in that field or not. You still got to pay them student loans, bro. Back then, it's like you got a college degree, you was something. Back then, everything had a prestige to it. I worked for the state, and back then, people, oh, you work for the state? Oh, it seemed like it was a prestige around working for the state, like it was such a great job. Bro, I get in there, I'm like, this what y'all talking about, bro? This the job? This the job people want? Because y'all can have it. Yes, they were getting laid off back in the day. They were. But in the same sense, like with those jobs, they was straight. They was able to take care of a whole family of 6. I couldn't even imagine taking care of a whole family of 6 off $21 an hour, bro. If I'm just being real. Just off that one income alone. And then they had their wife staying at home, just cooking and cleaning and taking care of the kids. Why they make $21 an hour? When I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to get this 21 to stretch with just me and her. And we don't even have no kids. But I digress. We got it harder, for sure, I think. It's so much more to deal with. But in the same way, we got it easier. We don't have to put up with these little pee-wee jobs, for real. We could really go chase something big and make something of ourselves. Which our parents and grandparents, they were scared to take a risk. They were scared to take a risk and go do something bigger and better. Like, our generation, we'll go take that risk. We're going to bet on ourselves every time. And go try to find those big bucks and life-changing dollars that could change the whole course of the next generations to come after us. They had it easier going out. Nowadays, going on a date, bro, just throw $100 out the window. It's gone. $100 bill gone automatically. I don't care what you go do. Just to walk outside, 100 gone. I remember being a teenager, taking a girl on a date and having to ask like my pops for money. $60 would do the trick every time. I'm talking about we going to beat ups and we going to the movies. and we're gonna have a good old time, and that's gonna be it. $60 ain't doing it no more, bro. Let's not even get started on car notes. It sounds like the average car notes nowadays is like $400, $500. Now rewind back what I said. Rent minimum seem like it's $1,200, up to $2,000 plus $2,000. That just for home and car. We ain't even talking about groceries yet. Groceries costing way more than they used to. And it's so much to move out now. I'm starting to see people my age, late in their 20s, still living with their parents and stuff, which is not a problem. Do what you got to do. But back in the day, they was moving out at like 18, 17, getting married at 19. I moved out at 21, but I came back for 1 year too, because it was like, hold on. That's around the pandemic. I had to readjust myself. Like, I didn't know what was about to happen next after that pandemic. I ain't gonna lie to you. That was scary times. They talking about y'all ain't gonna be able to leave the house unless it's essential, and I'm thinking we was really about to be trapped. I had to go back to my people's house. I'm like, I don't have no food in this refrigerator. I am out. I'm not complaining. We got easier in some spots. They had it harder in certain spots. But overall, man, as far as the jobs, we not putting up with that BS like they put up with for just pennies on the dollar. We going to chase the big bucks. So I do salute our generation for that, which maybe in the future will cause these jobs to up the price, or that could backfire on us. We don't know. I do wish I could experience some of the stuff that they went through. Just seemed like happier times back in the day. Now, I will say, I don't know if it's social media, but it seemed a little bit more violent, maybe. Everybody just saying more violent. I don't know what that's got to do. Maybe it's social media. Maybe we just didn't see everything that was going on across every state at one time, and maybe that's what's making it more. Maybe that's what's making it seem like it's more violent nowadays. I thought that to myself as well. I'm thinking, I don't know, but it ain't what it used to be, man. But we gonna make the most of it anyway. You know what I mean?